Okay, fourth graders, today is the first lesson of Module 5. It's also the first lesson of the new year. Today is Monday, January 6th, and we are doing Module 5, Lesson 1 and 2. We're going to combine them into one lesson, okay? Because both of them are teaching us how to use tape diagrams. We know what those are. And we're going to use those tape diagrams to decompose fractions. We're shifting gears. We worked a lot with whole numbers, multiplying and dividing them last year in 2019. And this year we're going to extend our knowledge to work with fractions. Okay? If in this module we are going to start talking about fractions, we have to first understand what a fraction even is. Do you guys agree? So I want you to think to yourself right now, what is a fraction? And when you think you could answer that question, give me a silent thumbs up. So as you guys were talking, I heard people say a fraction is one part of a whole. It means it's less than one. Some people said it's another way to write a decimal. Or it's one piece when you cut it into when you cut a whole into equal sized sections. That is right. A fraction is less than a whole. It's one piece of a whole that has been divided into equal sized sections. Okay? And we always write a fraction with a line in the middle, right? And then that divides the top part from the bottom part. So the top part, and I want you to write this down, is called the numerator. It tells you how many of the units you have. And the bottom part is called the denominator. It tells you the size of the unit. I like to think about how the word denominator starts with D, which means it's down below the line. And the numerator is the other one. Okay, so let's put this knowledge into practice. If I have, in the case of the problem of the day, we had one whole cake, right? We had one cake, and we divided it into 6 equal-sized pieces. How many pieces were there altogether? Everyone? 6. Now, if I just looked at one piece of cake, here's one piece of cake. That's one piece out of a total of 6 pieces. What number is the numerator? Everyone? 1. What number is the denominator? 6. So remember, the denominator tells us the size of the unit. So how big is each unit then? It's 1/6. And then the numerator tells you how many 6ths we have. In 1/6, how many 6ths did we have? 1. Now remember that birthday boy, he got 2 pieces of cake, right? So how many pieces did the birthday boy get? 2. And each piece was still 1/6 big. So the numerator in that fraction was 2. It tells you how many 6ths he got. He got 2, 1 and 2. And it tells you the denominator, the 6th, tells you the size of the unit. Each slice was 1/6, and he got 2 6ths altogether. Okay? Another term we're going to come up with, or we're going to see a lot, is the term unit fraction. A unit fraction is any fraction that's exactly one of the unit. So for example, if I have 1/2, I have exactly one piece. And how big is each piece? 1/2. Good, a half. Another unit fraction is 1/3. That means I have exactly one piece, and each piece is a third. Another unit fraction is 1/4. It means I have exactly one of the unit, and the unit is a fourth. What do you notice in common about my 3 unit fractions? Swarnima?
The numerator is always 1.
The numerator is always 1 because that tells me I have exactly one piece of that unit. Okay? So unit fraction is any fraction where you have exactly one of the units. Another thing we need to talk about. In our learning goal today, it says we can use unit fraction or use tape diagrams to decompose fractions. What does it mean to decompose something? To decompose means to break something apart into smaller pieces. So if I have 5, I could break it into 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1. Do you guys agree? That's decomposing. Or if I have 10, I could decompose it to be 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 + 1. Or I could decompose it to be 2 + 2 + 2 + 2 + 2. I could also decompose it to be 3 + 3, okay, plus 3 + 1. I could also decompose 10 to be 3 + 7, right? So decompose just means to break it into smaller parts. Okay, good. What do I have here? Okay, so for example, if I have 3 bananas, I could decompose it to be 1 banana plus 1 banana plus 1 banana, yes? If I have 3 2s, I could decompose it to be 2 plus 2 plus 2. If I have 3 fourths, I could decompose it to be 1 fourth plus 1 fourth plus 1 fourth. Do you guys agree? Down here, I want to draw your attention. We can write fractions in 2 different ways. We can write it using words, which is what you see above, or we can write it using numbers, which is what you see below. Those 2 math sentences say the exact same thing. They both say 3 fourths equals 1 fourth plus 1 fourth plus 1 fourth. Right now in your notebooks, under where you wrote decompose and the definition for decompose, I want you to write those 2 different ways to write the fractions, the word way and the number way. And by the way, you'll notice that we decompose 3 fourths to be the sum of 3 unit fractions. And we know they're unit fractions because all 3 have 1 in the numerator. The last remaining component of our learning goal is tape diagram. So if I have a tape diagram here, and my entire tape diagram is worth 1 whole, I can show it by drawing these brackets and showing that that equals to 1 whole. Go ahead and draw that. Now I've divided my 1 whole into 3 equal parts. Do you guys see that? So each part is 1/3. Okay, I can do that. I can also show it not only using a rectangular or using a tape diagram, but I can also use these bubbles. Do you guys remember what this is called? Varsity. Thank you, a number bond, because I couldn't remember. Well, in the number bond, we can show that we have 1 whole, and I'm breaking it into 3 different sized, or 3 different pieces, and each piece is 1/3. Okay. We can also show this using a math sentence, a number sentence. We need to be able to show it in all 3 ways. Tape diagram, number bond, and math sentence. Okay. Let's see where all the different parts are the same. I can show that 1 whole is right there for my tape diagram, including these brackets, right? And the 1 whole is the number that I start with my number bond. And the 1 whole is one side of my math equation. Then I can show that it equals to 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. Or in my number bond, 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. Or my number sentence, 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. So do you guys see how all the parts are there for the number bond, the tape diagram, and the number sentence, right? So that's 3 different ways of showing the exact same thing, okay? So we've decomposed 1 to be the sum of 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3, 3 unit fractions. Yes, they're the same unit fraction. Is that the only way I can decompose it? No. I can also show that 1 whole, right, which is my entire piece of tape, 1 whole is the same as 2/3 plus what would be left? 1/3. Good. So a different number sentence could be 1 equals 2/3 plus 1/3. There's my number sentence. I could show that using a number bond like this. I could show that I have 1 altogether, and I have 2/3 and 1/3. Right? Okay, so again, we can show it in lots of different ways. I can show that on my tape diagram by drawing brackets and showing that this is 2/3, and this part is 1/3. We're basically going to be decomposing or breaking apart wholes into different combinations of fractions. Okay, this time the whole has been divided into how many equal size sections, you guys? 6, right? So that means that this is 1/6, 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 and this is 1/6. So if I want to use a number bond, I could show that I have 1, and each one is 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, and 1/6. Yes? Do you guys agree? Yes? How could I use a number sentence to write this? 1 equals to 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6, right? We could write it using a number sentence as well. Okay, now what happens if we take that and we shade in 5 of those sixths? If I shade this in, then what fraction is represented? What fraction is represented? Swarnima?
5/6.
Okay, so instead of the question mark, we could show that that's 5/6. Now, how could I use an addition sentence, that's a number sentence, to decompose the fraction 5/6 into smaller sized units. In your notebook, I want you to write 3 different number sentences that can show how you can decompose 5/6, this new fraction, 5/6, into smaller sized units. Go.